Nelty Campy here, getting ready to judge the intermediate walk, track, canter, Western pleasure. We've got 4 exhibitors in this, and we're going to get started. We've got Mira up first, and I'm going to watch them all go the first direction, walk, track, canter, and then the second direction. Got a nice walk. I like that it's forward, got a good rhythm to it. Just going to turn the volume down here because we've got a dog crying. And Mira, we did talk about this in horsemanship, but you've got a split rein. So you're going to want to ride those where the reins kind of come out the front of your hand, like this, versus in like a Rommel style. But your jog, nice quality jog, very correct. Horse looks like he leans in a touch, steps off into the lope here. Has pretty good rhythm. It's consistent. I'd like to see just a hint more forward motion, and your horse leans kind of into the right. If he were to stand up and lift his right shoulder, I think his gait at the lope would be even better. But good presentation of your horse here. Okay, that is the first direction. And let's get her back. There we go. Okay, first direction for Mira. Next, we're going to watch Emma. Good walk, great top line. Horse is going somewhere, but not rushing. She does have to pick up on him and check in before going to the jog, but horse is relaxed, quiet, obedient. It's a little quick in his jog. I'd like to see maybe a little slower football. She's doing an excellent job showing him, still putting him out on that drape, still showing some degree of difficulty. Steps off, kind of swans his neck a little bit as he steps off into that transition. I'd like to see his top line stay more steady. He is a good mover, very good behind. Maybe gets a little bit on the forehand at times, could pick his shoulders up more. But a pretty correct 3-beat gait here. Again, very good top line. Okay, that was Emma, the first direction. We're going to go to Sierra now. Watch her first direction. It's a little grainy, but we're just gonna do the best we can judging this. Looks like a good 4-beat correct walk from here. Good top line. Steps off into the jog. Pretty good quality square jog here. And I think, okay, Sierra, we have seen Sierra's horse in some horsemanship classes, and it is a very good jogger. It's very square at a slow speed, so decent degree of difficulty. I think I can see the rein here, and if I can, that's also showing a good degree of difficulty with some drape in the rein. I'd like to see him go from that slow jog right up into the lope. He takes a few strides at a quicker jog, but consistent here. Looks like a pretty correct 3-beat lope. I wish I could see this horse a little more clearly because I think I could probably give him some more credit. You know, maybe I'm gonna I'm going to minimize that, especially for the second direction. I'm going to watch that lope a little bit. Okay, it's a little clearer here. And there's lots to like about it. Okay, we're going to go to Katrina. Nice forward moving walk. I would like to see a little bit longer draped rein and a little less contact at the walk. But you know your horse and show him best. Just because I would like it doesn't mean it's best for him. Okay, we've got a little bit fresh today. Almost maybe might want to anticipate his lope. His lope could be her lope. I can't remember if this is a mirror gelding. It's a little hard to tell from here. Jacks, could be either. I'd like to see Jacks be more relaxed in the jog. Picks up the lope. Now I am going to give Katrina some credit here because she's loping around a field. The footing isn't perfect, some's grass, some's dirt. Now this horse is really good with its hock. Really a strong loper that is probably just having a fresher day. He's still behaving better than my horse would if I went out and rode him in the pasture right now. So I can give him some credit for that. Okay, we're gonna watch these guys all go the second direction. We're back to Mira. Let's get her turned around. And now going this direction, I'm gonna start kind of deciding on my placings. So a little bit of walk there. Correct jog. I'd like to see this horse be maybe a little softer in his face and in the bridle. Doesn't have to be real low, but maybe just a little bit softer, guide a little better. His gaits are good and they are correct. Maybe just doesn't quite have the finish that some of the other horses in the class do yet, but great potential here. And I'm sure you'll get there. Good rhythm this direction. Lope's a little better this direction. He doesn't lean as much. Pretty correct gaits. And you're doing a nice job presenting your horse. I think you know what speed your horse rides best, and that's where you're showing them. Good for you. Nice, quiet, relaxed back up. I like it. That was Mira. We're going to Emma. We're going to see her horse the other direction. Again, good showman here. Putting this horse out on a draped rein. Takes some risks. I'm going to go big on this. Oops, I just cut half her ride off here. Let's still see him go. Okay. Again, this horse is just a little bit quick in his legs at the jog, but very good top line. And I really like how she shows him. Could be just a touch more square. That's better there. I think what I see at times is maybe just a touch of anticipation into the lope. And here we lope off, same top line, same drape, very minimal cueing, good presentation. It's just a little quick at times, but I think this rider knows where her horse shows best and where his gaits probably look the best, and that's where she's showing them. Still, it's a very consistent picture. Even if it is a little quick, it's consistent. You're showing me some degree of difficulty. Okay. So between these two, right now I've got Emma's horse on top. We're going to go to Sierra's, and I'm going to watch her in the smaller screen because I think I can see more. All right, backed up her lope. Let's get her going the other way. Oh, we've got our corgi. That was the corgi that was sunbathing in the horsemanship. Looks like it likes being part of the action. Okay, good walk, good top line. I think it's got a good expression. I think I can see its ears going forward. Steps into the jog. I like this horse's jog. Steady, good quality, consistent, showing on a drape. Sierra's doing a great job presenting the horse. All these riders are. They are really showing their horses to the best of that horse's ability. They're getting everything out of them that they can. And you don't always see that. Sometimes you see riders getting in their way. That is not the case here in this class. Okay, so he's just a little quick in his legs too at the lope. So that's very similar to Emma's horse. He gets a little quick, kind of loses his rhythm there. Okay, so I do really like that horse. Between Emma and Sierra, these are very, very close. If this was multi-judge situation, some judges would probably use one on top, the other judges would use the other, and they'd both be right. I think we've got just a little more consistent picture here in Emma's horse than in Sierra's, especially that second way of the lope. So right now I've got Emma's horse on top. We're gonna go to Katrina, see how her horse does the second direction. It's a big, pretty horse. I like his walk. He marches right on there, just a little bit of sass. Again, this horse is having a fresher day. I much rather see him like this, feeling fresh, than being dull and lethargic. They are horses, not robots. He is really ready to show me his lope. Or if it's a mare for a lope. Can't just assume that they're all geldings. Okay, here, I think if this horse was a little less fresh, wouldn't be as tight and bunchy in its stride. When it relaxes, I'm sure it's got a little bit longer stride. Still holds a pretty good top line considering. But manners and attitude is definitely gonna fault this horse today. And I just have to judge what I see. But I think he's a quality individual. Just not showing his best day. Great backup. So as I place this class, we are going to have Emma at the top, followed by Sierra, followed by Mira, followed by Katrina. Great class, guys. Good presentation of your horses. I really enjoyed judging you.